get a piece of the pie. Last night, apparently the State Controlling Board finally approved the release of $15.3 million in federal CARES Act money for ESCs. And it will enable us to claim reimbursement for allowable expenditures all the way back to March 13th. So all that we've engaged with getting what we need to, we should be able to get reimbursed. If you take a look at the, if you want a copy of this, you guys really want a copy of this?
I saw it online this morning
Okay.
from.
So if you look at that, for Fairfield County, right now, they are estimating $247,220. So that is a nice little chunk back into the general fund to offset the cost that we thought we were going to incur and or bill back to districts for PPE. So the other thing you can, so our licenses through the FLBS, those licenses could also be reimbursed through that. That's an allowable expense, because we would not have done that without it. So we have a call on Thursday at the state level to get the additional guidance, because all this stuff goes out in layers. Get the additional guidance as to how we're going to access the funds, whether that's just going to come as a direct payment, or whether that's going to go through CCIP, or we don't know. We don't know. If they're smart, we'll just give it to us, and they'll let us send in a simple report to account for how we've expended the funds in an appropriate way. But I'm hoping they don't have time to make something complicated. That's what I'm counting on. So anyway, that's a real plus. I sort of went into quite a bit of information earlier regarding some of the other items. The only other thing I want to let you know is that our target is for the September board meeting. It might be October, but we're targeting September. I have, James was in on the meeting today, I have the team working on developing sort of an ESC impact report, so you can have a very clear sense of what all we've done this last year, and in particular during this whole COVID period of time. When you start looking at the numbers, it's pretty impressive in terms of what we've done. So, you know, be prepared for a fun presentation. Probably can't rank with the Career Center, but
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna do our best. We'll have no children. I know they're fun to listen to. But we have continued in this county to meet every Friday with the superintendent's meeting. ED and the health department and the Career Center have all been represented. And I actually think that in many ways, it's brought people closer together in this county. I think the other thing is we don't have anybody yet, knock on wood, who's actually tested positive. We have people tested.
We have people on quarantine, you know, awaiting testing, but we have no one that we actively know has tested positive so far.
Good.
So that's really all I have right now. Did you have any specific questions?
September meeting, as far as what was discussed, that's what we're here on the agenda.
Regarding which piece?
Executive session with public employees.
Do we want to, a recommendation can be made now, or we can wait till September?
When's it gonna go into?
Yeah, when do you want to go to effect?
We would like it to go to effect.
Then we need to
Then
take
we
a
do it
vote.
now, we need to do it now then.
Let's, Gary and Charlotte, you've been listening to that discussion, that
Yes.
we would need a motion to go ahead and allow, Marie and Laura to move forward on the aids. I'll make the motion if that's okay, and somebody can second it. A motion being to create a partial reduction in force on our parapros who are at 0.9, moving them to 0.8 FTE. However, it will not affect their medical insurance at this time.
I'll second it.
We have a second by Mary for that. Is there any questions on that motion?
You need to
Nope.
add something about them going back to 0.9 when the situation makes sense, or just leave it that is?
I would recommend we leave it as is
It's
because
temporary.
I hate to say this, but if things go down the tubes worse, you might be going in a backward direction. Better to play it safe, step at a time. Thank you, Ron, for bringing up the point.
Yeah.
Good thing to get dealt with. We're okay, then we'll go with roll call.
Mr. Bartlett?
Yes.
Fowler,
Yes.
Ms. Owen?
Yes,
Ms. Pierce?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons?
Yes. I would, ask the two of you, when you talk with them, to let them know that the governing board appreciates the work that they do. We do not take this action lightly, and that our prayers would be that down the road we can do a better situation for them.
Well said.
You know, I worry sometimes, just a side note, since I'm on this topic, we need to, as a board, make sure the employees know that we're with them in this whole mess. I know the two of you carry that message, but, you know, at some point, if we need to do a letter, short tape, whatever it takes, you know, that employees know that, yeah, we understand, we are empathetic, and sincerely appreciate all that they do.
Lou, would you like us to draft something, and would the board want me to get Lou to get it to Lou for a signature on behalf of the board?
I would like it to be signed by all board members. Carries
Maybe
more
What
weight.
we can do is get something, notify them, get something drafted, and if people are comfortable coming in, or, you know, I can certainly swing by your office, and, I know how to find you, even though you don't want us to see you.
Ah, just let me know. I can run out there.
Okay.
All
Like
right.
I said, I can wear a mask for 10 or 15 minutes, but
Okay, I think that's a good idea.
I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Marie, anything else?
I don't have anything else.
All right. Ron and Mary Eastland.
I hate to always speak, Tom's there. Basically, you know, the activity that's happening with the Eastland Fairfield is the interviewing setups for Bonnie's position. And what we've done so far is the application time is closed now. It was closed last Wednesday, I believe, or was it?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday, that's right, because we extended it. We talked to 4 candidates that had contacted Dan and Wade, who we're working with, that said they would like to talk to a couple board members about the position and share what experience they had, that we see if we would be interested before they ever applied, because they know they're going to have probably an uphill battle with where they work, especially with the situation, the way it's set up. However, we have said that if there was no one there and the person we really wanted couldn't come till later, we may try to work out something. But, so we have talked to candidates, and we're done with that, and allowed them to ask us questions and tell us about themselves. And it was a good situation. So now the applications are in, and they'll select 6 to 8 of those people, of which will be then interviewed for the position itself. Bonnie's staying till December 31st. There was some talk at the last meeting about having somebody as an interim, if she chooses not to stay after that, if a person couldn't come until a later date. So
She's
she's here till December 31st at this point. And that's what from what she has said to us, or what she said to us the first night we were there to interview the one person, she came in and talked to us for a minute before that. Her intention is to leave the last day of the year. Because she had extended her contract already.
Yeah, I understand. All right,
So
well,
that's, yeah, that's kind of, so we haven't had any presentations from kids. They are back in operation now. I mean, they're,
so they switched back to hybrid with
yeah,
this county going orange?
yeah.
Okay.
Have they gone back to it?
They haven't gone back to it
Oh.
yet, no, but they are going to go back to it. But right now, they're all on virtual.
Okay, all, in this county, everybody is back with their face-to-face option, hybrid or full.
And see, ours, because of the east one being in Franklin County, that's an issue.
In the construction aspect,
Oh,
there
yeah.
was a storm that came through 3.5, 4 weeks ago and took one of the long walls out that they already had up. It was all tied down and everything. So there was questions brought up about whether, whose insurance was gonna end up paying for it. They haven't really lost a whole lot of construction time, they moved the bricklayers to the other 3 walls. Everything was supposedly secure when it was inspected and stuff, so it was just an act of the weather.
Wow.
My story with that was that we didn't own that building until it's done.
Yeah, should.
Well.
But I wonder what the
But it's on,
concern.
but it's
Yeah.
on your property.
There's a
Yeah.
contingency fund that always gets
Yeah, there's,
paid.
yeah, but
Yeah.
And the active nature,
yeah, I know, the act of nature.
Mother Nature's not happy, people, at this point.
Thank you guys for the update on Eastland. Any other comments? Go around the room and the virtual. Gary, anything?
Nothing at this time, thanks.
All right. We appreciate having you, out there. Someday we'll see you. I know. Charlotte, anything?
No, thank you.
All right. Ron?
Thanks for making everything happen. I know it's gotta be challenging with the situation.
Mary?
What do we want to do about meeting? Do we still want to?
Oh,
That's why I
yeah.
can bring that up.
Yeah. Charlotte, we're all aware that your, class didn't occur. Is there a desire to go back to the 8:30 time? I'm seeing here at least 3 or 4 people okay with that. How about you, Gary?
Whatever works for you.
Charlotte, is that gonna be a problem, going back?
No,
Okay. Well, if I can get a motion, we'll get a second.
I'll make a motion, we go back to 8:30.
I'll second.
Second by Ron. Roll call.
Mr. Bartlett,
Yes.
Mr. Fowler,
Yes.
Ms. Owens,
okay.
We heard okay?
okay, Ms. Pierce,
Yes,
Mr. Stevens.
Yes. Okay, so starting next month, we're back on the 8:30 schedule.
I hope the public is out.
Yeah, well, our public participation's kind of slim, so I'm not too worried. But no, we'll be back on that then.
we have 844 cases and 10 deaths. That just came across my watch.
Okay.
Or state, no, that's for high.
Okay.
But that's below the 1,000, which that brings another day below
One.
1,000.
One's still too many.
Yeah.
All right, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Move by Mr. Bartlett. Thank you, Gary. Do I have a second? Charlotte?
Sure.
Thank you, Charlotte. Roll call.
Mr. Bartlett,
Yes.
Mr. Fowler,
Yes.
Ms. Owens,
Yes.
Ms. Pierce,
Yes.
Mr. Stevens.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
I got 1:58.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks,
Hey,
everybody.
thank you. See ya.
Also to remember that we take care of